We on 100. We on 100. Damn, man. My live videos now, they get a lot of views, man. Last I remember, my live videos were just getting about 30 views, 40 views. Seems like people are noticing the boy. Eish. Awu waban. Nyoko nsinyetsa phone ka utura bjana mon. Eish. I think it's better I hold my phone, wait. Because this balancing thing, I will end up regretting myself. Yeah, when I ended the live, I had about 175 people. So now we're on 121. I think we still need about 50 something people. Still, my phone is sleepy. We're on 130 now. Can we get to 170? Or people gave up? Can we get to 170? Let's see. Let's see if we can get to 170. We're on 131. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. While I'm still busy with my hot one for the boys. Carry on, I'm sleepy. Go drink some energy drinks, my bro. Okay, cool. So, where was I? Remind me, where was I? I want to see if you guys were listening. Where was I? How can you guys be sleepy so early? iPhone 7 down. Okay, guys. So bought her an iPhone. Life was good, you know. Life was really good. Life was really good, and we kept on dating. Let me see. That was 2018. Cool. Late 2018, around August, I think. Around August, we were pushing. Then 2019, yo, guys, yo. 2019, things just started to be sour. Things really started to be sour. I don't know why, how, but things started to be sour. It's a suru. It's a suru. Lemon. Things started to be a lemon in my life, you know. Things just started to go off, you know. 2018. No. 2018, where did you buy the flavor, dog? I mean, I got my connections, my guy. So 2018, I met Amohelang Mataba. 2018, I met Amohelang Mataba. We exchanged contacts. The first day we met, it was me, King Nasdaq, Lesba, and Amohelang, right? That was 2018. Now I'm telling you how I met Amo. It was 2018. Amo was from school. He was schooling at TUT. I still remember he was schooling at TUT. he was from school. He called us. No, he actually called King Nasdaq like, hey man, I'm coming through. Like, cool. Shabu. Met this guy, Amuhela Mataba. Hey bro, you trade? Yeah man, I trade too. Okay, cool. We went from town, Pretoria CBD, to Sunnyside. There was Cubana at Sunnyside. We got to Cubana. We had lunch. When we had lunch, we were talking about trading, obviously, you know. Talking about trading. Exchanging what is this, analysis, you know. Man, that time there was no Nasdaq. Like, you know, guys, people, when they see my profile, they think that I'm just that kid who just started Forex yesterday. I've been on the hustle. I've been on the come up for so long, you know. And I went through a lot of stuff, you know, and I'm still not giving up even today. So there is probably someone out there, the person starts Forex today, he wants to make $1 million tomorrow, he blows his account, then he quits. No, you don't do that. I've been in the Forex game for so long, man. So 2018, met Amohelang. Then we decided to go to Zimbabwe. No, actually, Amohelang was actually going to Durban, no? And me and Lisba were also going to Durban. So he saw on our post that we're going to Durban on a certain date. Major shout out to the 170 views. I see you. We went to Durban. So Amohelang saw the post. He was like, hey, so even you guys are going to Durban on the same day that I'm going to Durban. He's like, yeah man, we going. He's like, okay, cool, let's go together then. It's like, alright, cool man. Then we just decided to go to Zimbabwe. 3 of us, me, Lesba, and decided to go to Zimbabwe. Yeah man, the boys went to Zimbabwe. The boys had a good time in Zimbabwe, you know. Came back from Zimbabwe, you know, always been brothers, me and Amu, you know. And surprisingly, throughout the whole squad, you know, between me, King Nasdaq, and Lesba, he was just close to me, you know. He was just close to me. That is why they say some things you can't plan them, you know. Some things you can't plan them. It's all God, you know. So out of all the 3 of us, he just became close to me, you know. He just became close to me. We kept on sharing analysis. We kept on doing the most, you know. So yeah, we've been brothers. Got to 2019. 2019 we started pushing. So 2019 was the lemon year for me. 2019 was just some other year, you know. So we actually 2019, like, things just started to go sour, guys. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but things started going sour for me, you know. Like, all my boys are winning, all my boys are, you know, doing all the great stuff they're doing, but then there is me, man, you know, there is me. Nothing is happening, you know. Nothing is happening. I'm always on the charts, but nothing is happening. I don't see the profits clearly. I don't see most of the things clearly, you know. I went through a breakup with my girlfriend. Just a lot of things, you know, at home. I'm sure you and Amu used to window shop cars in 2018. For real, 2018, man. We used to window shop cars. You know, I had just... We'll see about that, you know. Blew a lot of accounts. No, had no money. So it got to a point whereby now the pressure is getting to me, you know. There is Instagram pressure getting to me. There is Instagram pressure. People are out here, they're winning. Then there is me. No, nothing is going on. You know, nothing is happening. But I kept on talking to Amo. You know, I still remember when he was still running Nasdaq FX. Kept on talking to him like, yo, my bro, I don't know what's happening, but lately things have been sour for me. And, you know, because I guess also with the surrounding that I had, with the surrounding, no, I don't have a car, guys. So with the surrounding that I had, have you ever been in a point whereby you have friends, but you only realize at a later stage that the friendship ain't actually benefiting it, or it ain't beneficial to you, you know? It's like you be happy for people when they win, but then when you about to win, they kind of get jealous, you know? So it's like they want to see you do good, but not better than them. You understand? So it actually affected me a lot. Got to this year, started facing depression now, you know. Spend most of my time alone in my bedroom thinking, you know, at home, there's no food in the fridge. My mom is struggling, there's no electricity. You know, there's no electricity. You know, I'm even getting like words now from family members. They're telling me that, yeah, we always knew that this Forex thing of his ain't gonna work. We always knew that this Forex thing ain't gonna work. Like a lot of things happened, guys. Like things were just now attacking me, you know, from all angles, and I was just left alone in that shell or in that corner. You understand? It's like whenever you pull up with your friends, you are always the underdog. You understand? Even when it comes to people, even if it's like the first time people see you, they're not gonna take you seriously, but then they will take all of your friends seriously. You get? Like, you're always the underdog. You're always that guy who is always chasing your friends around. You know, it's like your friends have money and you don't have money, but then you in the squad just because you actually, it's like you their puppy. You understand? It's like you their puppy. So, yeah, man, things like that happened. I recently broke up with my girlfriend. It's all pain. 2-year relationship down the drain. He got another nigga at res. You know, all those things, you know, they affect, you know. Also at home, you're getting things like, hey, there's no electricity. Why don't you start work? Why don't you do this? And mind you, that person who is known on Instagram, you know? You're that person who is known on Instagram, then boom, you're suddenly down. You don't know what happened. You just came from here to here within a second like this. You don't know what happened. You don't know what's happening. You try. You see the charts, you blow. You try, you see the charts, you blow. You see the charts, you blow. You go on Instagram, people are making moves. You see a buy, you blow. You go on Instagram, you see people having sales. You're like, what's happening? What is it that I'm doing wrong that other people are doing right? You understand? The moment you start making a little bit of money, the people around you, they start being jealous of you, you know? They close their hearts. It becomes too heavy for your success, you know? Cool. Got to that point, you know? But the day that my life really changed, it's a day I went live with Tumelo Forex Legends, you know? I was just chilling at the crib. Like, as you know me, I'm not a person that sleeps. No, I don't sleep. So I was just on, like, I had recently posted a status. It was around 1 a.m. I had recently posted a status on WhatsApp, and Tumelo saw it. Tumelo Forex Legends. Then he texted me. He's like, "Yo, Antiix." I'm like, "Hey, what's up, my bro?" You know. By that time, I spent little time on Instagram. You know, spent little time on Instagram, and things were really sour. Things were really, 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 really sour. You know. Then he's like, no, because even that time, he texted me. You know, I was like, "Ish, what do these guys want? Maybe they want something, or maybe they want to tell me that, did you see that buy? And by that time I don't have money. What am I gonna tell them?" You know, all those things. He called me. He's like, "Hey, my boy, we wanna go live on Instagram, and we want you to tell your story, because Tumelo Forex Legends, Amohelang Mataba, Kotatso Masemula, Lebohang Twala, they all knew my story, but then just that my story wasn't on Instagram. It wasn't on the social media, but they all knew my story, you know." So when I went through depression, on the 30th, I will never forget that day. On the 30th of March, I tried committing suicide. Because now it was all bad, you know, it was all bad. So what I did, I drank pills, you know. I drank pills. I was like, you know what? But then one thing that I did, I didn't lock. It was midnight. I didn't lock the door. You know, I didn't lock the door, because one thing that I knew is that if I die here and I have locked the door, people are not gonna be able to come through in, like, to bury me. You know, maybe they're gonna figure it out weeks later when they hear the smell. So I was like, no, let me unlock the door, that maybe in the morning when they asking themselves where I am, and then they will just open the door, then they will see me. I drank pills. I cried. Like, when I was drinking pills, I cried. I was crying, like tears, literally crying tears. You know, I was literally crying tears. Took pills, a lot of pills. I didn't even care what pills were there, as long as it was pills. I just mixed all the pills. Pills. I drank pills. I went to sleep. You know, I went to sleep. The next thing, I woke up. I was at the hospital. No. Well, yeah, well, when I woke up, I think I was on the road to the clinic. Something like that. Drank pills. My mom told me that I had foam, a lot of foam in my mouth. I was unconscious, but then they managed to drain them and all of that. So, and I hadn't even left a note or something, you know. It was just a clean thing. They didn't even know why I was doing that, you know. And they kept on asking me, like, why did you do this? I was like, you guys will never understand. Because one thing about me, guys, is that my passion for this thing is so big, you know. My passion for success, or my hunger for success, it's so big. People don't even understand this. Like, I take Forex so seriously that I do it with my whole heart. You understand? I love this thing. I'm not just a typical trader. I don't just trade for the fun of trading and Instagram status. I love trading. I love this thing with all my heart. When I see charts, my mood just lifts up, you know. And especially when the chart actually respects my analysis and goes my direction, I feel so happy. So I have a lot of passion for this. So people still don't understand my passion for this thing. So after that, I had posted a status, you know. I think it was a few days later. Yo, we on 190. Yar, shout out. So I posted a status on my WhatsApp. I was like, on the 30th of March, I tried committing suicide. But I would urge everybody who tries to do this not to do it, you know. we can just talk, we can just talk, always talk to people, So the thing about me is that I wasn't talking to people because I felt like if I'm gonna tell people my problems, then probably it will be selfish of me, We on 190. Major shout out to you guys, So after I posted the status, Tumelo Forex Legends contacted me, and then he was like, my boy, what's happening? Then I sent him a voice note. I was like, hey, my bro, things are hard, man. I don't know what's happening. Things are hard. Things are really, really hard. I have nobody. Like, I don't have anybody. I don't, like, nobody's there. Friends, family, everybody just turned on me. And then I'm alone, I'm all alone with a lot of debt and all of that. So when we get to 200, please make sure we take a screenshot of this thing. Like, this is huge, guys. This is 200. We in Penegant. 200 we in. 200 we in. Okay, 197. But major shout out to the two clipper boys. 200 we in. 200 we in. Okay, so I told they said TP hit. The TP is actually hit, my bro. TP is actually hit. So I told Tumelo Forex Legends, I was like, hey, my bro, things are really hard, And mind you, meanwhile, I've been telling Amohela Matawa that, my bro, things are very hard for me. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Then they're like, no, my boy, just keep on pushing. You will get there. You will get there. And cool. So the day whereby I went live with Tumelo Forex Legends, the day I went live with Tumelo Forex Legends, they actually called me, around 1 a.m. They're like, hey, boy, what's happening? Do you have enough data there? I had no data. Like, guys, I didn't have anything. I swear to God, I didn't have anything. There's a trillion profits. You guys are hilarious. So I didn't have anything. So I took airtime advance. I took airtime advance, bought data. Then they're like, okay, we want you to actually tell your story, We actually want you to tell your story. So I was like, okay, cool. I told my story. After I told my story, the day after we ended that live video, after we ended that live video, Tumelo texted me on WhatsApp, he was like, we need you to come to the crib, By the time it was before Tumelo bought his apartment, they were all in the same apartment. So they're like, we need you to come to the crib, And I was like, ish, I don't have money, guys, I don't have money. I don't even have a simple taxi money. I didn't even have a simple taxi money. So I told him that, ish, I don't have money. Then he said, don't worry. He said, don't worry. I will send you an e-wallet of 100 rand. So I was like, okay, cool. He sent me an e-wallet of 100 rand. Then, mind you, I had to walk about 5 kilometers to the bank. 5 kilometers. Then, so the day I went there were no taxis. Now I want you to understand the hunger I had, or the hunger I have for this thing. It's about the day I went there were no taxis. When there were no taxis, I hope you guys took a screenshot of the 200. took a screenshot. Take the screenshot of the 200. Tag your boy. Let me repost it. We're building something. We're building something solid, guys. You know, the Johnny Antiix fam, the JA fam, the Johnny Antiix supporters. We're building something solid. You know, we're going far, guys. We're going big. We're going big. We're about to go big on this Instagram. People don't understand, you know. So please take a screenshot of that. Tag me, and I will repost it. We're going big now. We're about to go viral. So, I had to walk to the bank to actually get that 100 rand. So now this is God testing you. When God tests you, He wants to see how bad you actually want something, you know. He wants to see how bad you actually want something. So when I got to the banks were not working. Imagine, I have to go somewhere. They've sent me an e-wallet, but the banks are not working. Cool. I was like, you know what? Since I'm out of home, I am never going back home. I would rather sleep on the street up until I get to where I want to go. I was like, fuck it, I'm hiking. I don't care who sees me. Maybe if they're going to take me pictures, they're going to be like, yo, this is Johnny from Instagram. We saw him hiking. And I didn't care about any of that. All I wanted was to work. That is all I wanted. So, I hiked. So, I got a lift from this other man. He was driving a buggy, you know. It's like, where you going? So I'm going to such and such place. You know, but then, you know, he's like, okay, I'm not going there, but I can put you halfway, you know. I'm like, okay, cool. He drove from Soshanguve. I got a lift up until Pretoria North. And then I told that guy, I was like, I appreciate the help that you gave me, but you can't just help me for free. Can I please give you something, you know? He was like, okay, you can just give me 50 bucks. Remember, I only have, 100 bucks on my name. Then I told him that I don't have cash now, but there's someone who actually sent me an e-wallet. So can you please stop at an ATM and then I will withdraw. So we stopped at an ATM in Pretoria North. I withdrew that 100 bucks. I gave him 50 bucks. Then cool. He put me where he told me he's going to put me. I had to hike again now. The second hiking. A lot of cars passed me. And then luckily, a BMW, a grey BMW 5 Series stopped. When I got there, it was a doctor. That guy is a doctor. Then he's told me, where you going? I told him where I was going. So instead of putting me maybe at the main road, that guy was like, no, let me actually put you where you actually going exactly. You know, I was like, this is all God. You know, this is all God. Imagine if I had gave up and said, no, the banks are not working. I'm going back home. You understand? So I was like, okay, this is God working for me. That guy actually put me straight at the gate of the estate. Came there. I called the guys like, hey guys, I'm outside. Came through. The guys welcomed me with warm hands. Like, hey, Antiix, feel free, my guy. You are at home here, and you need to know that as much as we are helping you here, we still respect you. You understand? You know, so they told me like it doesn't mean that when we're helping you like this, then we are undermining you or anything. You know, we just need you to be back on your feet, and we just want to help you. You know, and we have so much respect for you because we know how good you are at what you do. We know how good you are, and then we know how you kill the markets. You know, you just need a proper team around you, because the team that was surrounding you, they were not good for you. You know, and you probably thought that they love you and all that and everything, but then in actual facts they were not good for you. You know, so cool name, and we started working. Then they helped me to fund my account. It was about 3K. Yeah, they gave me 3K to fund my account. First night, I blew that account, you know. Blew that account. I blew that account. Then I was so down, man. I was so down. I remember even like, I was down. They're like, nah, man, don't worry, man. So it got to the point whereby, after they funded my account again with about 1,000, 1.5, I would go in, but I would go in. Nah, it's not even risk management, my guy. It's not even risk management. Just like things were not just hitting it right, Then I blew that account. But one thing, they kept on believing in me. They kept on supporting me. They kept on telling me how great I am. They kept on telling me that one day I'm going to be a star. One day I'm going to be a GOAT in the game. One day I'm going to be considered as a legend, So, funded my account again. Blew. I think they funded my account about 4 times, Blew. All those accounts, they were blowing. Like sometimes I was making money, make profit. Then you know how Forex is. Next time you blow it, So, got to a point where I made 10K. I made 10K. I withdrew 10K. Then bought electricity. Contacted my mom. I was like, yo, mom, I'm gonna buy you electricity now. I'm gonna send you electricity. Then he was like, okay. Bought electricity at home. Then, surprisingly, all that 10K went back to the market. Back to zero now. Back to zero. But still, they didn't give up on me, They didn't give up on me. They still kept on telling me that, my boy, you are gonna be big. You are gonna be big, and you need to know that we are here for you. We will always support you. Then I funded my account again with 1,600 rand. It was on a Friday. 1,600 rand. From 1,600 rand on a Friday, I think that was 2 weeks back. I took that account from 1,600 rand. I did about 5,300 or 5,400 profit. So now the account was on 7,000 rand. Right? 7,000 rand. Cool. It's Friday. We end the week. We're waiting for Monday. The money is still in the dashboard, right? I was like, cool. Monday came through, So they told me something. Sometimes I was even scared of getting into the trades because I was scared of blowing again, I was scared of blowing again. I didn't want to blow again because, I blow and they have to fund my account again, and I didn't want to bother them even more. I was trading Nasdaq. So, like maybe in a 3,000 rand account, I would just open 2 positions or 3 positions. Then Tumelo Forex Legends, he shouted at me. He was like, Joe, you can't be trading like this, man. If you're not gonna make money like this. You're not gonna make money. If you go in, Risk Antoine. I hope I did not You understand? So I was like, cool. The next morning, it was 7,000 rand. I had 7,000 rand on my dashboard. That was Monday now. 7,000 rand on my dashboard. Mind you, I took the account from 1.6 to 7,000 rand on Friday. When it comes Monday, I took that account of 7,000 rand. I actually divided it into 2 accounts. I had an account of 3,000 rand and I had an account of 4,000 rand. On those accounts, I went ham, bro. All in. Both of those accounts, they gave me 4,000 rand each. Both of those accounts, they gave me 4,000 rand each. I was like, you know what? If I really need this, I really need to go in. Risk and I hope I did not happy. I took a risk. I went all in. Both accounts gave me 4,000 rand each. It's about 8,000 rand. Plus the 7,000 rand. You understand? Money is coming through now. Then I funded about 5K. Money. Evan. Damn. Now I'm floating on 10K profit. I'm like, okay. What's happening now? I see my dashboard. My dashboard is somewhere on 23,000 rand. I'm like, kwenzakalani manje? Yeah? Izinto ngathi zigibeli run X manje. I'm like, what? So it was midnight. Oh, the gents had, like, we traded. Then the gents made their profits. They made their profits, and they went to sleep, you know. But then me, having the hunger that I have, I didn't go to sleep. I'm not sleeping, you know. I didn't go to sleep. I was like, no, fuck, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm still gonna, you know. And so I was like, Evan, kwenzakalani manje? So when they slept, I had an analysis of Nasdaq. I was like, you know what? I know that I'm good at what I do, and I need to believe in myself. I'm going in. Funded 5,000 rand. Went all in. The shit gave me about 10,000 rand. I'm like, what? Took the money back to my dashboard. Now my dashboard is on, I think 30 something thousand. I'm like, God, is this really happening? I withdrew 21,000. Yeah, I withdrew 21,000. Then I withdrew. No, after I withdrew 21,000, I actually traded again. I made profit. Then I withdrew about 10,600. I traded again around 3:30. I made another 11,000. You know. And then I withdrew another 11,000. All the withdrawals now, they add up 43,000 rand. I'm like, what? Is this me? No, I was so I didn't believe it. Like, I was excited, but I kept it cool, you know, because I was like, okay, this really has to sink in. I went to sleep. When I woke up, the gents are like, yeah, yanong wa bereka son. Wa bereka mfanaka, wa bereka bianong. Wa bereka. I'm like, away, shout out. The money came through. Life changed, you know. Life changed, guys. Life changed from that moment, you know. And I remember I had debt, you know. So when the money came through, I had 2 credit cards. So that were in debt, but I paid off all my debt. After I paid off all my debt, guess what I did to those credit cards? This is what I did to those credit cards. This. Took a scissor. I torn those credit cards apart. Like, I don't need this shit anymore in my life. I don't need debt anymore in my life. This is what I did. This is what I did to those credit cards. I cut them. See? I don't have credit cards anymore. I cut them, all of them. I cut them off, you know. Shows that I paid off my debt. I'm debt free. I'm no longer owing the bank. I cut them, you know. Cut my credit cards. I took some money. I invested it. Because always, guys, remember to invest your profits, right? Do you only have a debit? Yes, now I only have a private wealth debit card. I invested in the bank. What you do, you open up an investment account whereby you add in money there, then the money will only come out after a few months or a few years, you will decide that, you know. So I invested in it, saved my money. So even if you, let me say, even if your bank account, even if your bank account goes back to zero, you still won't consider yourself broke because you have investments. You understand? So you still won't consider yourself broke because you know that I have investments, even if my bank account is on zero. But in actual facts, I'm not on zero because I have investments. So I still have money. You understand? So up until now, guys, up until now, the rest is history. I'm in a good space, in a good environment. Even though I had to lose friends that I was really, really, really close with, and I mean really close with like this, you know, I had to lose friends. But it was something that I had to do in order for me to actually succeed in life, you know. So I'm in a good space. Amohelang Mataba, Tumelo Forex Legends, Kotazo Masemula, Lebohan Twala. Those guys, they saved my life. They saved my life, guys. They saved my life. So I will forever be grateful to them. Even today, I still won't be ashamed to say it on Instagram that those guys really helped me out. Those guys are a proper team. You know, shout out to those guys, And lately, if you guys have been seeing my Instagram post in terms of analysis, before and after, I always kill the markets. Like even them, they will tell me like I'm fanaga no wabolaya ben. Now no so Johnny Antiix ben wile san. No so Johnny Antiix san. Managed to buy myself a new phone, get myself some few clothes, invest my money. Things are moving. So I still need that Car 7 GTI though, but I know that even if I don't get it now, I'm still gonna get it one day. As long as I don't give up, as long as I keep on pushing, I know that I'm still gonna get it. So yeah, guys. Let's take this dude to 200k followers. Things take time, my guy. Just like your handle. Things take time. I will get to 200k followers, but then things take time, Even the day Amo bought that Golf 7 GTI, told me, I was like, oh man, give me the keys. Then I went there, like I just sat in that car, and I kept on imagining it. If it was my own car, taking pictures in it, acting like I'm driving it. Those crazy things whereby you daydreaming, acting like I'm driving it and all of that. But it's just the hunger, guys. You can't blame me for that. It's the hunger and it's the love I have for it. And it's my dream. And I know that one day I am gonna reach that dream. Just one day. Everything godly and patience and time, my guy. And nothing worth having comes easy. So, for me, I am not a quitter. I will never be a quitter. Never ever in my life will I be a quitter. Even if things really go down again, still don't see myself as a quitter. And I will never quit. I will never quit, no matter how hard the situation becomes, I will never quit. I'm still that boy, the hunger is still there. I'm still gonna put the same I'm still gonna put the same amount of work that I'm putting. So shit is gonna be good, one day. So that is my story, guys. Major shout out to you guys for listening to me. So right now, I would, as a token of appreciation, I will take your live requests. If anything you wanna tell me and you wanna tell it to me and you wanna tell me straight up face to face, you can request. I will accept your live request. Let's go live. You can tell me anything that you wanna tell me now. So let me play on some music now.
Yeah, I can't change. I can't change my ways. Yes, my wristlet.
Great.
Yes,
Let me play this other song that motivates me. accept your live request now. Let me accept. Now I'm accepting live request. I'm going live with Marvelous now. I'm going live with Marvelous. I'm waiting for Marvelous. I'm still waiting for Marvelous. Waiting. Dreams really do come true, guys. My story, I came a long way to be where I am today, and I'm still even pushing today. I won't give up now. That Golf 7 GTI, I am gonna buy it one day, and all of you guys will be my witnesses. All of you guys will see that I worked hard. You would, and the good thing about it is that you will see the come up, and then you will also see the success. Okay, Marvelous, it's not going live. Let me see. I'm going live with Ndushange. I'm waiting for Ndushange now to go live. I'm waiting for Ndu. Still waiting. Still waiting for Ndushange. I'm going live with Ndushange. So I don't know why it's not going through. Ebafana benithini? Nani bathakathi benithini? Bambizi ngwashe location. Now I send money to the family, walking to the bank, nigga, I'm dabbing. Go live with that Cindy chick. I don't know where she at, man. Tell her to request. Okay, Dushange didn't go live. Let me go live with Lucky FX. Marvella said they didn't actually want to go through, man. I'm waiting for Lucky now. Lucky FX Mzimela. Lucky FX. Still waiting. I don't know if it's the network or what. One song, I'm living in the burbs. Lucky FX doesn't want to go through. I don't know what's wrong with this, but I tried accepting a few live requests, but it doesn't want to request. Where are you now? I'm home, my guy. I'm home. Soshanguve. I don't know what's happening, guys, because I'm accepting your live request, honestly, but it's not going through. Let me go live with Fallo JR, Fallo Junior. Waiting for Fallo Junior now. I'm accepting your live request, man. Let me play Joe Hasselbeck meanwhile. So, guys, I don't know what's wrong with this. Maybe it's the network. So, let me end the live now. So, I don't know. Should I end the live and go and go live again and accept your request? But in this live, I will save it. So I will go off. Then I will save this live video and I will go live again so I can accept your request. How does that sound? Thing is, I want to accept your lives, but then it's just not going through. I don't know what's happening. So let me end it and then I will go live again. But then I'm gonna save this live.